Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I talk about video games I play and give you my opinion. And here's my opinion of a game called SuperMash. It seems like it's a very obscure roguelike indie game. Straight up, this game sucks. It's a cool idea. The story of the game revolves around a kid in a used game store, and he finds this magical device that will essentially mash two different game genres together. And there's a million different ways you can mash the games together. But they all suck. But I keep playing it. Like this is how long I've played the game for. Like I keep playing it. I enjoyed it. I hate to say it, like it's a bad game, but I enjoyed it. It's a bad game I enjoyed, and I feel like the reason I enjoyed it is because I used to make crappy games when I was 12 on my computer, and they all kind of played like this. Like I'm pretty sure they used the same probably game engine that I used to mess with when I was a kid, because the platformers. Because the platformers is the easiest thing to program. The platformers felt like my old games. Like I felt like it was just like there's no real like rhyme or reason to where the platforms are placed. Everything's just randomly hard and then randomly easy. Like I was a decent game designer, but because it's a roguelike and everything's always scrambled up, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but most of the time it's bad. Like sometimes I'll load a mash and it's uncompletable. Like you can't complete it. Or sometimes I'll load a mash and I complete it in like literally 2 seconds. Like the load time for the mash was shorter than the time it took to beat it. And that's what you're always getting. You're just getting inconsistency. And so I wouldn't suggest you play this game. Go play something like Enter the Gungeon or The Binding of Isaac, where it's just like this super refined, tight, systems on top of each other that all works out. Whereas SuperMash, it's just so inconsistent, and sometimes it sucks. And they even tell you that before you go into it. It's just like, hey, sometimes you might make a game that won't work. Like one time I was playing a mash where I had to kill a bunch of enemies, but every time I would attack an enemy, it would double its health. So like I technically couldn't do it. I had to quit out, and like that's just stupid. Like if you understand the logic of that, it's just like I can't kill anyone. Stuff like that. When you start a mash, you get a randomized character with a bit different abilities, and then you also get like a randomized glitch. And sometimes the glitches make, like I said, like in the one I just said, like doubling the health. Sometimes it just breaks the entire game. And some of them are just super straight up annoying. Like there's one where I played a mash and every time you'd hit left, it would rotate the screen, and then you just rotate the entire screen until you can't see anything. Like it'll rotate at 180. And another was where like a giant skull will pop out of the center of the screen and obscure your view, and then just run at you and kill you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. So it's between frustrating and extremely easy, and I just like kind of hitting things out of the park. And I like playing games where like there's a checklist and you just kind of go bang bang bang, and I like picking up the missions from like the people wandering around your shop and then doing that. I like collecting the cards. I never used any of the cards, which is funny. I've only used the ones when they become rainbow. The rainbow foil cards can be used infinitely, so I would use those instead. I like that system. I like collecting the coins, and I like collecting the cards, and right now I'm on track to try and complete the card collection and maybe get every card as a foil, which is all just RNG, but I love that stuff. So that's fun. It's fun when you pop out of the game and you spend the coins and you try to get all the cards. Like that's just a little meta game that I'm enjoying personally, but the game as a whole, if I were to review it and recommend it, I would say don't get this game. I got it on a sale, so I only spent like $3 and I got all these hours of gameplay, and it's great. And I started playing again so that I can review it, because I felt like, like I can give some good opinion on this game, because I can shower a game with love, and then I can also be like, this game, I love it, but it sucks. So this is one of those games where it's like, I love it, but it sucks. But I love it, but it sucks. But I love it. Like I love it, but it's a piece of crap. So if you've never played this game before, don't play it. But if you do, you might love it. Anyway, I'm Sal, your pal. I play games. I don't have a proper outro or intro. So this is how it's gonna go. Bye! Okay.